On the first, we use the hydro probe, and from the screen we can see there's 3 bottles, and choose which bottle we want. Yeah, and then we check the there's 2 buttons. One is for the adjust vacuum. So normally for the pressure we adjust from 30 to 40, and this is for the flux. The flux we always use from 20 to 30. Yeah. And we start on the machine and to clean especially for the nose area, the vacuum, and the vacuum we can according the customer the requirements to adjust it. And we suggest before we use the hydro probe, we can do the vessel steamer, use the hot vessel steamer for the customer in order to let the black hand remove easily. Also, we can use the products for the black hand products to toner to do it. Okay, the first we clean from there, and then the second place we clean for there. And then the third area we do for the facial. This we can remove the handle about 1 cm or 2 cm at least, and one place we cannot do for more than 3 times. About 3 times is better, because for this hydro probe we can do for the facial deep cleaning, detox, and for the facial lifting also. And also for the eye around this area, we also can do that this way. We suggest with better one hand for touch the skin, and the other hand use the probe to protect. That is better. Okay, and the next step we use the spray gun. For the spray gun, we can put the purified water or for the solid water to clean the face, and also we can put some toner the products. Okay. For this area is adjust from the inner is adjust the products less, and if you turn out for the outer, that is for the products come out is more. Okay, during we use the spray gun, we should use the tissue to protect for the customer the ear, and for the mouth, and also for the nose. And when we treat one area, we try to protect the nose, eyes area. We can use 2 ways for this spray gun. The first, we can make a circle around for this way. Yeah, okay. And for the tips to the skin, the distance is about 1 to 2 cm is better. Yeah, and this is the second way for the operating. We can strictly for moving. One for the strictly moving, and the second for the circle around. These 2 ways to operate is better. And the next steps after cleaning, we can put products inlet. This is the micro needle. For the products inlet, we can use the micro needle or use the IF. It is according to the customer requirements and what they like. We also, if you want to use the 2 handles, also can. Okay, the first we use the micro needle for the basic products inlet, and the second we use the IF to put that inlet. Okay, now let's talk about the micro needle. For the micro needle, here is the button to adjust the 3 level, low, medium, and higher. So that is according to the picture for the operate. If operating repeatedly, we can use the higher one, and if the normal, we can use the medium. If lowly, we can use the low level. Yeah, and first we put the products for the products to the customer face. and then start to operate. The same, the operating way, we can circle around or we can straight a removal, that is okay. And for the micro letter nano needles, we suggest for one customer use one tips, that is better. And the second operating way we can do like this way, straight removal, yeah. Okay, now we use the multipolar eye. The first we can put the first we can put the handle to the face and circle around, and then we turn on the machine and start to from low to high to adjust the energy according to the customer feelings. Okay, and during we open the area near the mouth, we can do the C, yeah. Then the letter of C like this way is better to remove the wrinkle removal. And for the red light, that is to promote the blood circulation and to active the cell also. During operate this probe, we must be the tips face to face. One thing we need to pay attention for the probe, the tips must be touch well with the skin, yeah. Okay, and the last steps we use the cold hammer. The cold hammer functions is for clean the skin and shaking the pores. And before we use the cold hammer, we can put one mask for the customer, yeah. After doing the mask, we use the cold hammer, is better. And for the cold hammer, for the whole face, we do about 5 minutes, yeah. And for the eye and the microneedle, we're doing about 5 to 10 minutes according to the customer situations. And also for the hydro and the spray gun, same like this way.